Hello, my name is Annalee Traylor, and I'm a 2020 virtual Ardsley resident through the Dance Gallery Festival in partnership with the Catskill Art Society. I had the pleasure of chatting with the two artists that I collaborated with during the residency, Anna Thompson and Taylor Knight, who are both multidisciplinary performance artists based out of Pittsburgh, PA. We could begin with how we met and how we know each other. If you guys want to share.
Yeah, so I first met Annalee Traylor at Point Park University, where we both attended the conservatory there. I had the privilege and pleasure to be involved in their work while in school. That had to have been like 2008 or 2009.
2009. Yeah, I think that was
2009.
2009. Ooh, more than 10 years ago. So Taylor and I have known each other.
I know.
Taylor and I have known each other, over 10 years. And Anna.
Yeah, I first met you at Point Park. I'm pretty sure you were subbing my jazz class freshman. It was either freshman or sophomore year. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't say enough about how enjoyable every process has been. Taylor and I have worked and we've done like a few pieces together, and Anna, we did a character study that was turned into a film. I think that was 2017, 2018. Right before I moved to New York. I was in Pittsburgh for a year. Yeah. And I had just come back from LA and I'd seen you guys in a show. For those people that don't know, Taylor and Anna comprise a performance duo called Slow Danger. My brain had just started going and I was like, I would love to explore characters and getting deeper into my own process of how I want to uncover and research that. And you guys agreed to do it. And then that turned into, a short film.
That was just a joy to work in the way that you bring out each person. Like you see the person as who they are, and then you kind of craft within their eccentricities.
I think it goes back to that sense of the trust that I have in you and in Anna and in myself from our past work together, and just knowing that no matter what kind of time frame we have, no matter what we know we want to do, or if we have no idea what we're going to do, Anna kind of mentioned this, but you always leave a space for self-discovery. So I had a lot of trust in you and in Anna in that way. This film felt more like a character study as well, and more so just like marinating on these little nuggets that we would find and just letting them keep emerge and brew until we were able to document it and create the film. I kind of felt like it was an extension a little bit of the characters from the first film, but like in a different alternate dimension, like a different kind of expression of those characters.
Yes.
It also really feels like that first kind of study we did together was almost like these characters discovering each other. And in this circumstance, It's like, oh, these characters have been living together for like 5 years now.
Right. That first initial film, it almost set the stage for what could be.
Yeah.
I was wanting to make something based off of the isolation period during the quarantine. So that's the kind of derivative of the inspiration, and where our minds go to help us cope and deal with those feelings of isolation, those feelings of being alone. You guys were quarantined together, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a really surreal year. Prior to that, we had been touring like most of the past 3 years prior. So to actually be in one place was like a huge adjustment. I think all of us share that, like, we're not just like in the performance field because that's the work. I mean, it is, but it's also like where we feel like our desire is, our passion, our souls are. And to feel that be dismantled so suddenly really fragmented my identity. Like, I was like, what am I outside of this?
Yes.
Yes.
like,
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was very dynamic. There was a lot of emotional shifts early on. Anna and I being creative partners as well as romantic partners, I wasn't nervous about this, the having to spend that much time together element, just because we were already doing that. But similar to what Anna was describing, I started to feel like, is what I do can't happen anymore. And it kind of really threw my sense of my identity for a loop. And there was a lot of really down times, but also times of seeing it as a potential to reimagine, think of new futures, and to challenge and push myself. And this film, particularly that we made, we shot it in this very room that we're in, and it was just really like that touring that Anna described that we were doing. I didn't feel like I knew my home, like that I didn't really know this space, that it was kind of like, oh, I come and I crash for a bit and we're back on the road. And
Yeah.
it felt nice to kind of also get into the fabric of like our home and like how we want to keep our space and to be able to see it as a place to create in.
I really appreciate the way you entered into this process, kind of being like, I don't know what this is going to be, but I know it has to be different from anything that I've been doing prior.
Yes.
And to like navigate that fear as an artist and that trust as an artist, I really resonate with, because I think that's something that we're all encountering right now.
So much has unraveled
Mm-hmm.
that I feel like this is a vibration of that. And that
You even coming in and being like, I don't even know if I want to make a dance.
Yeah.
I don't even, like, someone might look at this like, it's not a dance.
Right.
But I think on another end, like, we've been needing this in our industry for so long. We've been needing to break out of this space of people saying what dance is and what it isn't, and I think this provides us a portal into interrogating what dance is and can be.